Good afternoon, evening. I'm not sure. Hi. Hi. Okay, so should we do some more coffee talk today? I've got 11 days to get this game played. I don't think I'm far off finishing, but we're gonna go in. Let's go do the things. I can't even remember where we left it off. But let's go see. Because I have to share my screen, so I'm gonna have to do this super quick and run over here. There we go. Okay. Oh, so I'm quite far off actually. I thought I was about halfway through, but never mind. Oh. Okay, so I forgot about this guy. You come here often. For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Oh, you are not from around here? No. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean 1,000 miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. Nice. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this. We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? The Arami Gendru album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we're doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. Okay, what do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes, so anything? Yes. We won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. But we doubt you will be able to do that. Okay, challenge accepted. Please surprise us. Okay, what are we thinking? Okay. I haven't made anything with mint yet. So let's try Milky Way. Let's see. I hope I got this right. Thank you. What the? Interesting. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Neil. Okay. And then Milky Way. Okay. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. This. What is this? We have never been able to taste anything in our life. But this is a breakthrough. We have to report immediately. Done. Thank you so much from all of our kind. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. You can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us. We are travellers. Doing our job in space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Well, it turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Oh man. But we believe it is alright to share it with you tonight. Thanks to this eye-opening drink from the barista. I owe you this story. So why? Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. But sometimes it is hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves. Because unknown threats that are beyond each civilization's power can appear, and that is where we come in. I still don't see the relation between that and impregnating us. You're quite dense, aren't you? Hey, you came here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. The half-breeds will be half Earthling and half whatever you are. Yes. Assuming that you have some powers that we can't comprehend, you're trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector. That is 100% correct. Holy shit. You're trying to give us a superhero? Yes, that is what your people will call the protector. But why go through all the hassle? It sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of women wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it is not that simple. The future protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They'll have to be born out of love, which we have learned is a very complicated feeling on Earth. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default. So everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born. That sounds beautiful. And creepy. Why? It sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy. That was a badly chosen word. But it is roughly similar to the truth. Oh my. If what you say is true, shouldn't we help them to get laid with love? Guidance is all we need. Otherwise, we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. Okay. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. How quirky and unique you are. Not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if it got you a good story. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them. I'm so stuck. I'm all stuck in my wires, you guys. But I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We've heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves, and those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So, even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least, that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case, but Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating, boyfriends or girlfriends, you know, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? You should start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow, the breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms, but how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink, a condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details. Unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. But you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. Ooh, the mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed after all. It was really nice talking with you all. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. Okay. He's going to have a really tough time finding a date. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer orc. Well, I tried to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come in a few days ago. And Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Miss Gala joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest. Or annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you think. Or that you know. Oh well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Yeah. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You don't really care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. Oh, that's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. All right then, see you around. Okay, take care on your way, folks. Bye. Okay. Caffeine boost dominated by milk. Awesome. Okay, Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Okay, what's the paper saying today? Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organisation fights to save more forests. Okay. Who forgot tonight? Welcome. Oh, good evening, sir. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard of reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. Well, what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we've been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. We're good. That sounds very alien-esque. Take care on your way. Phew. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Good evening, Emma. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? We planned to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? No, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? I guess so. The drink's ready. This looks really fresh. I call this Marrakesh, inspired by its origin. Marrakesh in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my. Let me just check my brew pad here. 20 minutes, cool. It's warm, but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure, I'll have the Tartaric. What is Tartaric? That is 100% something I have not figured out yet. Okay. TT milk. Okay. Arch. Archie. Just 1 second. I'm going to have to go and deal with the dog. 1 second. hopefully we're back. Sorry about that. My dog has got impeccable timing, and it's like he's got a streaming radar, and he doesn't want anything. He thinks he wants dinner. You put him some dinner out. He has 2 mouthfuls of it. Wants to go to the back door. Doesn't want to go out there, and then just barks at me for no reason. 20 minutes, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what you want. It's really unhelpful. Okay, let's try the game again, shall we? Hopefully he will settle for a bit. Fingers crossed. Okay. Okay. This is where I was. Okay, so we've made a new drink. We've got all of myrtle now. And the new drink, uncovered. Okay, Harry. Here you go. Huh? Is there anything wrong? No. But also what's... Oh, I just didn't click on it, did I? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. Just like the tatari that you get in Southeast Asia. Well, thank you for the compliment. Where did you learn to make it? I travelled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yeah, and from videos on the internet. Yeah, that's where I learned everything as well. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. But thanks to you and the team, we made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as directors is. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we'd still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh, I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team. As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway. Because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you. Or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. The guilt is something that bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realise that my favourite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation, healthcare, bonuses and so on. And we're already used to this, so don't you worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. No, it shouldn't. So, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organiser. Why? Confirm it, fast. before they give you a spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Costs? The booth is free for indies. That's good then, and the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality, if I'm not mistaken. The judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists. I know, but I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional, and thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know, and you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. What if some haters visit the booth? Or what if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not going to happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. That one is a problem, yeah? Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight, showing my baby to the public, I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? So far, my schedule is pretty empty around there. If things stay this way until Max, I'll with you. No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. No, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. You can just ask my leave to skip this year. But, I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Okay. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. Oh, excuse me. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now, let's see. This is Freya. I haven't seen Freya today. Oh no. It's Miss Rachel. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Emma. Yeah. What's wrong? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. We're having a concert soon. Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. If they're still adding new performers. Yeah, you might say that those announced late are backups. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes. And I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink. Something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. Okay, so what about a hot chocolate with honey? Maybe? Honey chocolate. Let's try that. Your sweet hot chocolate is ready. Thank you. How is it? Not bad. Not special, but it's enough. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably. But in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. You don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Buzzing tonight. Dad? Oh no. We got the showdown there. What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening. Oh, look, I'll come around. I didn't realise that. I was worried. We couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So I thought you'd be here. Can we not just limit ourselves to this place? And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You're sorry? I don't have anything to be sorry for. Yeah? Henry. Well, anyway, I'd better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what is that? Basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. Okay, hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Your drink is ready, sir. Okay, that's got me a extra rupees. And another recipe. A Spanish Sahara. Nice. My. This is amazing. Glad you liked it. Dad? Yes? Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. Wow. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. Yeah. That's exactly why you need a pervert. I know Morris. He's not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand. Because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years, but you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel, I'm sorry, but I'm trying, okay? Try harder, because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, not Hermione, no one. I know, but give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn, but I am learning. Or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try and be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you, I have informants. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. But it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now, please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away, and it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. Guys, I'm just going to shut my door because my sister's just gone out and left the door wide open, letting all the cold air in. Just 1 second. That's better. I might not freeze to death now. I don't know, between her and the dog. Okay. Let me get myself comfy again. My little blankie. Okay, it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. Okay, so just wrap myself up. There we go. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel. Oh, she's off. She's gone. She's gone. She's gone. Excuse me for a moment, Emma. Sure, Hendry. Go. Go, go, go. Drown your troubles in Guapic. I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologise. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely. Especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? No, I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realise. But you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realise what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yep, Emma, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time. And thank you for the drinks as usual. Please take care on your way home. That seems so insincere. I guess that's all for Henry's back. Oh, you're back, Mr. Henry. Are you all right, sir? Sir? Oh, yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm sure she's all right. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes. Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. No, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s. And they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially. They were crazy about their idols to the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families, and the men. They were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. You're going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Emma. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then. Goodbye. See you later, Sir Cat. What happened to Freya that night? Ooh. Shingamachia. Interesting. Thursday, October the 31st. Okay. So I'm just looking at what day we're on. Day 1. So what are we on? October the 1st. So we're on day 10. Which means there's only 4 more days left. Okay. Okay, the Evening Whispers. Coachella announces. No. Read properly, Emma. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gil Naiman and Maruki Harakami to collaborate for new IP. How funny. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, I think you've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There is definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me, what? Is it possible for us to work here? Why? We've learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix verbal and non-verbal communication here. Yeah, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned. We learn them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job, if you get it at all. Oh, let me think this over if you don't mind, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh, no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy. But you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs? Yes. That will be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking. Or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron though, to help keep your suit clean. And to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but it will make you look more legit for the job. That is a very earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay, let's start the night. Who have we got first? Welcome. Holy wow. What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Emma, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. No, it's not that. Neil is just helping out. You've never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. If I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-up? In the elevator? Yeah. Same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift. And the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office. And things went downhill from there. She realised immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. What are you going to do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that it sells well? If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? Are you allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It is on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favourite. Our favourite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. Okay, so what should we make then? Let's make let's see what this says. Ooh, I haven't made one of those before. A black magic. Let's make coffee, mint, and honey. A black magic. I like that. Here is your drink, especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is going to brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks. But today I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, that sounds doable, even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races, and we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. Oh, sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just Neil. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh, we are glad to hear that then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are now... Nope. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask. Ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words will you produce per day? Don't think I have the exact number, but full time I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you'll be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand. But we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand, from languages to arts. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it is still a valid parameter? Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound like you at all, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Okay, coffee, ginger then, I guess. Okay. Your order is ready. Not bad. Thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil. Some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Ah, pardon us. I was just training Neil in how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid? Oh, no, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen, which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try, step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... Here she comes. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista to call the cops when I'm just going to breed here. Where is Emma? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yeah, everything is fine. Oh, okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Yeah, calm down, Aqua. Feeling better now? Yes, I'm sorry. It's all right, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So here is the deal. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Emma. It's nothing really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start, but we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. What? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella. Oh, God. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. That is what we will study in Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. Okay. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. We also surprise ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing, we're just friends, you know? We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yeah, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Miss Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway. But, wait, if you want to thank her directly, does that mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your. So you are correcting my grammar now? Huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with the game? There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI UX. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removed some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job, and if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. But please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, and then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through, so I'm sure you'll both be fine. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know, I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Aqua, I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it, and those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yeah, I don't really work on them, not directly. So what do you work on? Secret project. I'll tell you under friend, okay? Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP, or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? Yeah, that's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer but you can't publish anything you write. For years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds. thousands. Out of all these countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. 7 samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others when they're going through a crunch cycle. They need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realised. What? Usually, developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Yeah, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. How about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey, okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh, okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. I thought you were walking to the bus stop together. Okay. See you folks later. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know. But not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still on the house? I definitely won't say no. The Grinch. Oh, it's a full moon? Oh, are we going to have a werewolf? Okay. New healthier furry sedative might be available sooner. Nice. Action video game Rising Hell. Blamed for violence in school. Excellent. The Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. Okay. What are we on? Welcome. Oh, hello, Baileys. Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. Freya's not here? She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favourite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time, just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know. If she said they're friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they're writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realise what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? It's part of the job. Why is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things, whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well, because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I would have thought. So, what are you reading from me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. What the hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language, including our interaction now. Man, now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart. Okay, hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. Here you go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink. Only for special people and special drinks. Let's check my list here. Say, Emma, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop? Oh man. I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright, but that's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder, what should I ask next? Oh dear, what happened to you? Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You'd be better asking what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell, no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I'll need a whole hell lot of espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso, please. Okay. So are we just giving her a triple shot espresso? Or are we going to give her something to sleep? Okay, this one says it's bed chamber. So milk, cinnamon, honey. Here you go. What the hell, dude? This isn't even coffee. Drink. But this isn't what? Drink. Okay. It's on the house. It better be. Ugh. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice. But that also means things, and not a small number of them, mind you. Need to be rewritten. Oh. Oh. It's not that bad. Let's just check my milk recipes here. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just I'm going to my usual corner. Although, thanks to your drink, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to stay awake or not. She looks horrible. She does. But don't worry about her. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this. No. But this time the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight. And this place just came to mind. Out of the blue. I'll have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. Lua. I'm not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hi, Lua. Hi, Baileys. How? You first. No, you first. I was just going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course. Go ahead. Hi, Emma. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee, please. Okay. You know how to do gingerbread coffee. Or do we? Coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Okay, serve it. Here it is. Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me. It reminds me so much of her. It reminds me of when I was growing up with my family. That was a low blow, Lua. I've only got 2 more coffee drinks to find. How's work? It's going pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs on at the moment. Because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask. But yeah, I do. Thanks to that last annoying job. It went well in the end? Kinda did. They paid me on time at least. And the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? I'll tell you this. Don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Emma, who's standing in front of us? Not even Emma. Okay. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea. But I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe. Tiredness. Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Ladies, I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. I'd put on a lot of masks just to hide the feelings I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. What's next for us Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week, including that supermodel. You knew? The girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool? What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you, you know, attitude-wise. You'd get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard that before? A lot. From a certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, you know, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you, yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire and I met a werewolf. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. But he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys, I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace about my family, and I know why that's very important for you. The phrase said something that kind of hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family, when I actually want to do that anyway, for myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Lua. Bloody thicker than water. What should we do? Lua? Yes, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do after all. But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people, potentially. Sounds great. You'll live a long time. But you won't have the perfect health and perfect life that is the elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. Aww. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life. Because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys, I believe in you. Ah, are they going to be together? That's nice, I guess. Lua, Baileys, I feel like we're living in a soap opera. Ooh, nice achievement, nice. Seems so. So what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' house. Oh. And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be alright. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races. They're not big fans of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set them. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it. And anything else later. I'm with you. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. Lua, thank you. Are you still staying at the Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Emma? Yeah? We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine. We're off then. See you. Thank you for coming. Bye, guys. That was pretty intense. You're back in the real world? I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through to the end. It's important for the writing, you know? That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that. Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't. Oh dear. Poor werewolf. Does werewolf need a cuddle? Whoa. Freya, get over here. This wolf. Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me. He must have his reasons for coming here. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Okay, let's give him this recipe thing. No? Alrighty, let me find my... Okay, I can't have that because... So what was it? Tea, milk, ginger. Serve. Here's your... Yay, another achievement. What the hell? Is that really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink, 100%. Well, whoever he is... This place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back alright by yourself? I'll manage. Okay, take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See ya. Bye. Sugar and spice. Okay. Okay, so we're on day 12. Coachella 2020 do's and don'ts. Excellent. Atlantic ambassador in talks with Fire regarding immigration. Weirdstein Company criticised for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Okay. Oh, what have we got now? Gala. Nice. Welcome. Hey, Emma. Good evening, Freya. You look very cheerful today. And it's all thanks to you. What did I do? I finally got a good night's sleep last night. Like, I slept like a log. A proper 12 hours of closing my eyes and not thinking about anything. Good for you. You really needed that. I know. But I had the deadline coming, and I've been pushing myself to finish this draft. A bit too much, I guess. So how's it going now? You won't believe this. I probably will. But when I woke up this afternoon, the words just flowed through me like water. And not forced crap like I've been writing recently. And that's why taking a break is important. Yeah. You don't need to start lecturing me now. So, what's your plan now? Now, as in, right at this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. And after that, I'll continue writing. Sounds like a solid plan. You know where the restroom is? Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That is so weird, coming from the coffee shop owner. I know. You've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of this place, just right here. No, I can't do that. I don't have any customers. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But see, there's a customer coming right now. So don't you worry about me. Oh. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. Freya, Emma, I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala, hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. What do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No. It's all right, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty, at least a little. All right. I wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of it. You know how to make sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please. Okay, so have we got this one? No. So coffee, sugar is and honey, and then cinnamon. Nice. Sugar and spices for the lady with the vices. Hey. Oh well, I won't complain. Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. What I am going to mention is the fact I've got a new recipe. Emma, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do. There was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday after that announcement. Announcement? The one saying that a replacement government issued Fury sedative would be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of a full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet. But the announcement said it wasn't ready, just that it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline or glanced at it at a news stall. Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous, it's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. I even had to put some rogue werewolves in isolation rooms. Is that bad, huh? Yeah. To the point that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why at the end of my shift I left immediately. Normally I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course. But I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment. But it was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area, and I managed to force myself to come to your place. Carla, excuse me for asking this. Yes, but you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, and I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone. As long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff. Worst case, hurting myself. Despite all of that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to pay back, if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure. What are you having? The same as yesterday. So Garla's having another one of his tea milk ginger concoctions. Oh. Here's your special brew. Thank you. The drink that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Garla, now that you can be 100% sure that that drink is your natural sedative, why don't you just put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? That's the plan. It has to be warm though. You can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks. Before I can make sure how effective that remedy is. What the? Rachel? What's going on? Huh. What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella? Just to get into an argument with my manager? Huh? Before we continue, Emma, a cafe latte, please. Okay. Cafe latte is coffee milk. Sir, the cafe latte is ready. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father, and he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just going to wish me luck, so I told them to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first, then my manager came, and I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well at least? Oh, yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually no one pays much attention to whoever's on first, but there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time. And then there was this press conference after my show. After show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to just do a mini conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you. But your manager's probably worked some of his influence too. Huh? So why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. Told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is holding. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists and managers. Beach Club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember. I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time. Because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name. I don't think you should do that with you. I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally, but I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to his party? That might be a bit too far. Huh? Oh no, the poor cat. Meow. Oh dear. What the hell? Oh no, Dad. What? Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry? Yes. Dad, what happened? Emma, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Okay, we're doing him some milk. Here. Aww. Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on their way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. I've also contacted a Nekomimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. Oh, well, that was intense. Oh boy. That was really something, huh? Right, just bear with me 1 second, you guys. Okay, sorry about that. Trying to deliver food for the wrong address. You know, because that makes sense. Right, let's go. Where's my... There we go. Yeah. 2 days in a row. An emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kind of understand them. I hope Henry's all right. Me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic. But I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Will do. Okay, is that the end of another day? Ooh, Midsummer's Night's Dream. Sounds nice. Okay, press any boot on. Sunday, October 4th, 2020. Let's see what the evening whispers have got on for us tonight. Police raid on private Coachella after party is biggest drug and sex related bust from here. Is that Leicester's part of it? Fight broke out during Coachella, culprits in police custody. Despite the arrests, Coachella will go on. Yay! Welcome. Hey, Pop. Good evening, everyone. Everyone safe and sound tonight? So far, so good, officer. With the cop is supposed to be watching the area, hanging out in a coffee shop. I'm not so sure about that. Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know? That requires skill. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? You know it. That's an oxymoron. That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, Emma, I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. Okay, you can have an espresso. There you go, Georgie. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. You and your sense of humour. Your espressos are always out of this world. Definitely better than mine or my wife's. Not a competition, officer. It is for her. She thought if she could make a better one, I'd stop coming to this place so often. That's not happening anytime soon. So, anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right? Yeah, I was. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience. To using my story. Still fretting over your story, eh? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Oh yeah. How's it going? Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Best of luck then. Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos? For the werewolf case, I spoke to Gala about it. What? Are you going to arrest him? Some officers at the precinct were talking about it, but in the end, we agreed not to do it, because he really helped a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital and some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have had a lot more problems. He helped a lot getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So those who'd rather detain him can't do anything anyway. Phew. I'd be pretty mad at you. Excuse you. I'd be pretty mad at you if they did arrest him. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? I'm not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, it seems like it happened out near Coachella. That's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far, but he wouldn't be able to walk it, not in that state. So far, that's all I know. Who have we got tonight? Rachel's back. Hello, Rachel. Rachel? Is Mr. Henry alright? Before that, could I have a cup of hot chocolate, dark? I'm assuming dark chocolate is just chocolate then. Syrup. Your hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. I mean, I could have checked my brew pad, couldn't I? Because I believe... Dark chocolate, yeah. Chocolate. Dad's gonna be fine. He woke up this afternoon. Thanks to Mr. Gala. He got help fast enough to stop things getting worse. He's doing okay then. Ah, another achievement. Cruising through tonight. It'll take a few days before he fully recovers, but no permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know, but still, it's all because of me. Because I didn't listen to him, when all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offence. But is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment, and I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really needed to get away for a bit. So I told Dad I'm going to visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel, what really happened last night? Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me in some very suggestive, perverted ways. He didn't like that, of course. So he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs. Why did he morph? So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like and link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses to testify, and they managed to find the thugs. Are they fans of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night. Whoa, how did it all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. And you know about guys and locker room talk, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing. And I was the topic of discussion. Ugh. So there's that. I'm sorry to hear that. And you were right about this party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for... Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. And your dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. And he's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is that I have to be there for him when... That's it. That's all you have to do. It might be weird to hear about something coming from Freya, but she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. And whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Guys, thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Emily. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I've got to continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe around here. But even with that, never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then, see you. Are you going to leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest, and I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. Alright, I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project would never have existed without this place. And you. So, thank you. The pleasure was mine. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish. No problem, boss. Okay, black magic. We've done that one. Okay, so I believe this is the last day. Two weeks later. Okay, Coachella Folk Festival proves to be a major boost for Seattle tourism. More women have spoken out and claimed Morris Lester lied. Initial reports indicate possible herpes outbreak at Coachella. Okay. Do we have everybody in today? Hello! You're finally here. Hey all. Oh. Well, someone's feeling happy today. Of course. Did they... They approved it. We're so happy for you. Congrats. Oh my. Do you know how happy I am? Judging from your expression, I'd say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously. You're goddamn right. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did they react to the draft? Surprisingly, they liked it. That's amazing. I know, right? I couldn't believe it either. They told me if the book sells well, they'll definitely sign me for a second book. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower, because they've given me a year to finish it, with a feedback session every month. Sounds professional enough. Of course, they are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing? It's been great. We've had a lot of new customers lately, and some old timers, of course. I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea. Yeah, he brought us some gifts back. He didn't get any for me. I'm not sure, but he did say he always gives gifts directly. Gift giving the old-fashioned way, huh? How about you? Things are great. The last time I saw you was before your mini break. Yes, we decided to go to Coachella. Wow. That event was a mess. Yeah, 3 hours at the festival was enough for us. So where did you go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend. How was it? Never knew a historical trip could be so fun. Oh yeah, I saw your profile picture, Aqua. You both look so cute. Oh man. Thanks. Was that taken during your vacation? No, it was at Max. They had a Japanese-style photo booth there, so I forced her to take a picture together. You were at Max too, Myrtle? Yeah, I helped her out a bit with the booth. Thank you. You don't have to keep thanking me. By the way, have any of you heard from Neil? No, not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. That's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? It's from New York. What? What are they doing in New York? Beats me. Working on their mission, maybe. Yeah, probably. They'd stand more of a chance there. Anyway, guys, we're leaving for the night. Oh, come on, so soon? We were here for hours before you arrived. We need to work tomorrow. Fair enough. Take care on your way then. Good luck with the novel. Thanks. See you, Emma. See you around. Ah, they're cute. They look happier than when I first met them. They do. It's not that easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time. Yeah, anyway. Sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you, Baileys. No worries. I don't feel ignored at all. Are you by yourself tonight? No, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do. This late at night? Yeah, she's been doing overtime for the past few days. How are the 2 of you doing? Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. Wow, congrats. But I thought Lua lived with her flatmate. We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently, and her company's providing her with an apartment. Wow, she must be a really big deal in her office. Well, she definitely earns more than me. That's not saying much, Baileys. You shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes. Baileys, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought it would be done by... Honey, it's alright. Freya and Emma have been keeping me company anyway. Oh, hey Freya. And Emma. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say things are great, but not as great as you 2 lovebirds. You told her already? Only about the moving in part. As you've heard, we're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided the place, so they want to cut my commuting costs as much as possible. That's thoughtful of them. It means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. Oh, yeah, that too. It also means we get to visit this place more often. That's a good point. We owe this coffee shop a lot anyway. Don't mention it. I have a question for both of you. Go on. The last time we met, I believe you were going to introduce Baileys to your parents. How did it go? Man, her father didn't kill me at least. Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know. I know. And at least they didn't say no, which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start. It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Baileys, we need to go now, or we'll miss the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yeah, we're going to watch a midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lua. I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, you always enjoyed watching me play the game. I enjoyed watching you, not the game. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Baileys. She worked on the game. Really? Oh well. I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of these days. You probably will. There go, you lovebirds. You don't want to miss the movie. Alright, catch up with you later, Freya. Bye, Emma. Enjoy the movie. There they go. I'm so happy for them. They've still got a long way to go. Probably a lot of obstacles in their path. But they're moving forward. Yeah. How will you write their story? As it is, it's beautiful enough. And it has enough drama. That's one way to put it. Anyway. What's that look for? You haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing? You've only skipped coming for 10 days. What do you expect? Come on, they played an important part in my writing process, remember? Well, there are some updates about the regulars. Tell me, where should we start? Lua visits this place more often now that they live nearby. The last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. Ah. Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. Some are more special than others. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle if his agency allows it. Aqua continues her work with the university. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is, she's not alone now. Neil? The only news about their superhero breeding mission are the 2 postcards they sent me. Rachel is back at the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. She found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back to the industry. Ah. And finally, Freya. She finished her book, got published, and had some signing sessions. It was a massive success, sold out even after the 4th printings, and she might be adapted into a movie, and something I didn't get the chance to read. Ah. Well, that's nice. That's a nice little game. I'm assuming because I haven't got all of the achievements that there's a bit more to this game. Let's just get to the end of the credits, see what there is. My dog's up and wandering about again, as usual. And hello, anybody in chat that I missed, by the way. Sorry. It's a bit difficult doing a reading game and trying to keep a hold of chat at the same time. And you? Okay, so there is more. Hello, sir. Right, just give me 1 second, you guys. I just need to go and sort my dog out. Be back in a second. Okay. Right, we're back. So I'm gonna see what there is to do in this end credits scene. Bear with me a second. Just gonna double check the achievements and things that I have or have not got. Oh, I don't have that many. I thought I'd got way more than that. Okay. So okay, so I might need to look at some sort of guide for the achievements, but I'm just going to play through the next little bit just because it looks like there's something here. Okay, so welcome. Hello, Emma. Good evening, sir. He looks like he might be a werewolf. The plasters. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. What? Wait. No way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed a bit too much. I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. Is that Neil? I assume it was a success then? Multiple successes. What's with the new look then? Just trying to blend in. Seems like an earthly immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it, somebody did visit this place looking for you. When was it? Not so long after your second visit here. Was he a bald guy in a suit? Yeah. That fire agent. You've seen him? Yes, thankfully, I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. So, you finally noticed. To think that such power can be born from our kind. You're good with your act, though. It took a few tries. There are some timelines where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Interesting. I'm curious to know about those mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then it was the first time Rachel visited this place. And the last one involved you on your second visit. Huh. Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind. Never tried it, but let's see. You've beaten the main story of the game, but you haven't seen everything yet. Interesting. Oh. Okay, so that's very, very interesting. Okay, so with that, I'm going to leave this one here as in the main storyline because I think the rest of it is going to be firing through and grabbing achievements, I believe. So I'm going to do that off stream, I think, and yeah. If you want to know the rest of what's actually going on here, but clearly I'm some sort of alien hybrid then. Yeah. Then I recommend you go get the game, do the bits and pieces, and go and explore for yourself. So let's go see if there's anyone to raid before I sign off for the evening. Where am I? Okay, we'll go and raid Molly. So as always, thanks for watching, thanks for following and all of that stuff, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow back with a bit of Ace Ventura, Ace Attorney.